Hey everyone, so I'm going to give you guys a face, and here's my face. Ready for it? Um, I make that face because I didn't want to make a video today. I was like, I need a break, time out. I just did a huge event yesterday. Oh, I haven't gone. I'm sorry. It's my off day. um, so long story short, I was so drained this morning and so tired, and I was trying to figure out why the heck am I tired? I slept like 13 hours, which is probably not normal, but my body really needed it. At the end of the day, I was thinking about yesterday and the date of yesterday, and then I was like, wait a minute, I figured something out. And before I forget, my good friend, Soul Brother is what I call him, Borean Calling, he has some new codes that he received within the last 24 hours. I'm receiving something too right now. My head's vibrating. um, so, yes, click on the link below and check out what he says. There's a lot of interesting things that he was saying about the end game, the end of, it's time to boot out these idiots who have been running the show. But I wanted to share something with everybody really quickly. I have a marker this time. So, yesterday, it was April 9th, 2019, right? We have a 4, we have a 9, we have a 3. Because adding all these numbers up makes 12. 1 and 2 makes a single digit of 3. Then I realized that when you have however this goes, you still have a 9, and a 9 always means gate. 11 also means gateway. And then when you have the two together, 9, 11 equals Gate of Apollo. So all the time that we see these dates where they end up with 9 or 11 or whatnot, you're seeing sacrifices go to, whatever superior, diabolical ruler. I just say, or even, what's that one? It starts with an M. He's like a ram horn. More. Oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. The one where you have all the child sacrifices go. The ruler of Babylon. Or if you want to call it Yaldabal, it's the same person. So yeah, anytime you have those 9 and 11, it's fascinating because if I go to yesterday, this is what's going on. At 9, that's what got me caught up yesterday because I was exposing my light to a great deal of people, and the date wasn't a good day. It was almost like giving my energy over to the dark side. And I didn't realize that I did it until this morning. And I was like, oh, crap. But then there was another, unfortunately, but fortunately, there was only one shooting, a murder in San Diego at the synagogue. And I was thinking, like, why are they attacking all these different places of worship? Like, who is not on the list right now? And who is hiding behind closed doors? Who, like, I'm thinking, who's the supreme, council behind initiating these horrible acts on us, essentially. Why are they attacking the Christian faith? So I think because, you know, everyone doesn't really realize that the end has already taken place way back then. The dragon, the serpent was already slayed way back then. It's already done and over. We're in a post-war where those of the bloodlines from those who are pissed that we conquered and won, they're trying to get back at us. That's really all it is in a nutshell. It's just trying to get back at us. There's already been a clarion cleansing of the earth. The earth was supposed to be a utopia, and the negative forces found ways to get in here in certain people, and it's coming back. Like, even I had a friend yesterday. She messaged me late and said, "I don't understand. It seems as though something was trying to bombard me yesterday, and I couldn't." She was trying to do. It was like charity work that she did, and it was a beautiful charity work. It was for women of survival of domestic abuse and women who are unfortunately pregnant by these situations, but they still deserve a baby shower. So I give my friend Lisa much kudos for being on the creative group and giving a proper celebration for these women who are going to bring lovely souls into the world. And that's what it's about. Shout out to you, Lisa. I know you're watching. But this is why we were bombarded and attacked yesterday, because we were doing great works of light on a number coding that was about it's like when portals open for dark forces to receive and take all this energy. I was even watching the Sailor Moon Crystal on Hulu. It's like the reboot from the old 90s cartoon. What I like about it currently is it really just clarifies and goes straight to the point, instead of making fun of Usagi or Serena, if you may. It really shows that they're getting their memories back. They're trying to remember what happened and why they incarnated to be on Earth again, to stop the same war from reoccurring. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! I really encourage you guys to watch it if you haven't. If you have Hulu, just look Sailor Moon Crystal. It's the dub version, which is is spoken in English. Man, I'm learning a lot from watching that, and it's kind of like reminding me that, yeah, this war already did take place. I mean, Greek mythology told us the story of the Great War, and the last one standing was the dragon, and he won. He conquered all. But at the end of the day, he was slayed by, the woman. So I don't know. It's just kind of fascinating when you look at things from that perspective. Like, I always tell people, there isn't an Armageddon and fireballs from the sky and destruction. It's basically going to be, it's a metaphysical Armageddon, a metaphysical war, a metaphysical. Because we're all just in a regular consciousness, but then we're spiritually and intuitively aware and fighting and dealing and burning off all this karma. This is what we're doing in this consciousness. We're going through the motions, and we are getting to the top of it. So tomorrow's date is an 11, because you have the 20. Sorry, today's the 28th. And then that makes 10. Tomorrow is a 29. So 2 and 9 makes 11. And then, did I finish this? And you have 4, 7, 8, 9. Oh, shoot. So tomorrow's date also equals a 9. So you might see something occur tomorrow. Because if you had a 9 on Saturday, that opens a gate. And then I guess in their ritual or practice, you close the gate. And then the day after, It starts from scratch because you have a one. Um, no, 430, 2019, 334, 79. Yeah, 10, and that makes one. It all starts over. Interesting. And then May, which is 5, 5, 1, 3. You have a 9. What happened on this day years ago? Cuban Missile Crisis. What? Right? May Day. It's no surprise now that we know. Borean Calling, his video talked about one has to know evil in order to, I forgot how it said. In order to, is it do good? To bring forth the good? It was something like that. I totally just screwed that one up. I'm human-ish. But one has to learn and know, like, the operation in order to, be a striving force for the good. That's how I look at it. Anyways, I really didn't want to make a video today, but it was like, ooh, I always have to open my mouth and say something. Because I know what I say helps. It helps. Like, nobody can argue with my past videos because they're all a contribution to everybody's knowledge and awareness. It's really not about, there's nothing that you can say I got wrong because this information is all, it's half channeled and it's half of my human theory, but because I have unbiased opinions about a lot of stuff and I really just try to keep judgment away from my mind and I just try to have observation, I'm able to look right to the point of things and kind of extract. And also too, because I know my past, I know a couple of my pasts, who he was, whatever. It makes sense why I do what I do. Anyways, have a good day, everybody, and I'm sure I'll have something tomorrow. Take care.